Hey, Miss Stoles here with another math lesson. Earlier this week, Ms. Bass introduced line plots. We're going to continue working with line plots, creating them, and then using that information to answer questions. Our objective is on the screen. We're going to draw a line plot to represent a given data set, answer questions, and draw conclusions based on measurement data. Now here we have a chart with some temperatures from May. The scenario we're looking at is Mr. Enrique's class measured the temperature each day during the month of May. This table shows the results. Okay, now watch how this scale starts. We start with 0, and then we have our hash marks to show that we are skipping lines. We're skipping numbers, not lines, sorry. If you'll look at the temperatures, we don't have any temperatures that start with 0. Our lowest temperature is what? 59. Good job. So that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to start with after our 0 and our hash marks. Now here I have numbered our line plot to the side. We can see the 0 that we start with, the hash marks that symbolize that we're skipping numbers. We're going to start with 59. So we look over here in our chart and we can see the temperatures in May. And here are the temperatures. The second column is number of days that reached that temperature. So how many days reached 59 degrees? 1 day. So we would put an X, 1X, at 59 because we had 1 day that was 59 degrees. How many days had 60 degrees? 3. So how many X's are we going to put with 60? 3. Good job. 1, 2, 3. See if I can get that first one to go. There we go. All right, how many did we have for 61? Look at our chart. Did we have any 61 degree days? No. Do we have any 62 degree days? We sure don't. Good job. Then we go to 63 degrees. How many days had 63 degrees? 3. Good job. So we're going to move up on our chart that we created with the degrees. We didn't have any at 61, none at 62, so we're going to go to 63. How many days? Look back at our chart. 3. Good job. So 1, 2, 3. Then back to our chart. 64 is our next degrees. How many days had 64 degrees? 4. Good job. So we're going to go to 64. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next number, 65. Do we have any 65 degree days? We sure do. How many? 7. Great job. So how many X's are we going to put by 65? 7. Good. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do we have any 66 degree days? Look at our chart. Nope. Our next number is 67 degrees. How many days had 67? 5. Great. Let's look at our chart. So do we put any at 66? No, we move up to 67. And how many days do we have? 5. Good job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we have any 68 degree days? How many? 4, that's right. So at 68, we're going to put 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we have any 69 degree days? We sure do. 3. So how many? 1, 2, 3. Great job. Do we have any 70 degree days? Nope. 71? Nope. Do we have a 72 degree day? Yes, we do. We have 1. So we're going to find 72 and add 1 day. Now, we can use this table to plot the temperatures. That's what we just did. Now we can use this information to answer some questions. Looking at our chart, can we make any observations from our chart? Can we tell which temperature occurred the most often looking at our chart? Well, if we look at our chart, we can see which one came out the furthest, right? That would indicate how many times that temperature appeared in the month of May. Look right here at 65. It's way out ahead of the rest. So we can say by looking at our chart that 65 degrees was the most common temperature in the month of May. Okay, which temperature occurred the least often? Can we look at that and see? Can we answer that question on our chart? Yes. We're going to find the one that has the least number of x's, because remember, each x represents one day that had that temperature. So one day had 72 degrees, one day had 59 degrees. So it's a tie for the least number of days with the temperature. What's the difference between the highest temperature and the lowest temperature? Can we figure that out looking at our chart? Well, we can look and see our lowest temperature is going to be closer to 0 because we went in numerical order. We skipped the numbers that we weren't going to use on our chart using the hash mark. So we can see 59 degrees was our lowest temperature, 72 was our highest temperature. We could definitely do a problem to figure out what the difference in the temperature between the highest temperature and the lowest temperature would be. What would be our math problem? Yes, we could say 72. Let me see if I can write it. It's going to be messy, just a warning. We could say 72 degrees minus, what was our lowest temperature? 59. Equals what? You can use any of the strategies we've worked on. I'm going to leave that to you to solve. But we created a number sentence to solve that problem based on our line plot chart. These are the types of things that we can use these line plots for, to answer questions about the data. All right, keep working on those line plots. See y'all later.